Hello everyone. Welcome to Paper Happinessity with Monica. I'm just trying to organise my chair here. Make sure. Welcome. My name's Monica Formosa. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the Wide Bay area of Queensland in Australia on the East Coast. Today I am recreating this lovely card here that was put together for Colour Inspiration Challenge. Oh gosh, possibly 187. I've lost count, and I'm doing this on the fly because I've got such a busy week this week and I've got lots of things happening, and on top of that I've realized I've got videos to do and record and upload and all that sort of stuff happening. So I'm a little bit unprepared, but I do have my card here and this is what we're recreating. I'm not sure whether the camera will pick that up, but there's a little bit of Winkstella also on those flowers. And this particular challenge is that we're welcoming in the new 2025 to 2027 in colours. Now, currently, I'm filming this in May 2025, and there's been a bit of an issue with the cloud cover ink. And they've realised that the ink itself is reacting to the foam in our stamp pads. So they've decided rather than, and it's not happening to all of them, believe it or not. So rather than taking potluck and hoping that the one you get is actually going to work for you, they've actually decided to pull the whole cloud cover stamp pad. However, you can get it in the re-inker, and you are able to purchase it. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to find it in my catalogue because I'm still finding my way around here. You are able to purchase it as a tiny inch-by-inch ink spot in a group. Now, it comes in a group of 5. And I'm not going to be able to find it at the. So I'm assuming it will be here, maybe somewhere. Maybe no. Inks. Let me have a look here. Cardstock. No, they might actually be in the. Oh, here we go, page 33. I'm hoping this is going to be what I'm looking for. Yeah, here. So you can get them in the little mini Stampin' Spot. And it also comes with Early Espresso, Petal Pink, Real Red, and the Garden Green. And then a second assortment comes in these colours, in the Melon Mambo, Darling Duckling, Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia, and Basic Grey. Now in Australia, they retail at $34 for the 5 of them. So that is another way of getting your cloud cover ink if you're keen on getting that. You are also able to get the Stampin' Right marker, and that's what we'll be using today in my card. And the other option is that the baby wipe technique. Okay guys, just with your re-inker, just add a few drops of ink onto a baby wipe, a moist baby wipe, and give it a bit of a spritz, and you're good to go basically. You can keep it in an airtight container, and then if you want to use it again, just give it a bit of a spritz with water again. You might just have to check it if you're in a hot and humid climate. You might just need to check every now and again for any nasties that might also be growing there, because that can happen. So, but yes. All right, so today, this is the card. We are using the New Gallery Blooms bundle. It comes with a stamp set with these absolutely gorgeous images, a lovely loose line, very relaxed. Not loose, relaxed is probably relaxed imagery. Beautiful. We'll be using this one here. It does come with a set of coordinating dies, which cuts out, I think, 1, 2, oh, there's 1, 2, maybe this, no, this one here, this one, this one, this one, and maybe this one. Plus there's a few other design elements in there as well. I'm also using the tags to go dies. Sorry, get my tongue around this. I want to use this little longish one here, and along with the hearts. We've got the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. And obviously there's an emergency out there somewhere because the ambulance is going past. And you'll need your specialty plate 4, I believe it is, the grey one, because we've got a 3D embossing folder. Okay, for embellishments, iridescent pearls and linen thread. You'll need, I'm using this as my color palette. Like, I'm going to squiggle my markers on here and pick it up with my blender pen. These come in a pack of 3, and they're filled with this liquid that we can use then for coloring. I'm also using the foam adhesive sheets. What else have I got in here? Stella. Is that it? Oh, dimensionals. And I've just got a ruler to, I just eyeballed when I cut this, because I've got the corrugated embossing on the bottom and just plain on the top. I really just eyeballed, but I'm thinking maybe you guys might need measurements, because some of us are a little bit more pedantic than others, but you do you. It's all about having fun in our card making. Okay, so what we're going to need, we're going to stamp, and we're actually going to clear emboss 3 images. So I've got 2 on the front, and then I've got 1 in on the inside that's been cut out and put and included on the inside, and that just pulls the design from the front into the middle of your card. Just finishes it off just a little bit nicely, especially if it's for a special occasion. Okay, so first and foremost, what I'm going to do is where's my little packet of goodies? Now, I have done some of the prep work beforehand just to make things go a little bit quicker today, because there is a little bit that we need to do. But first and foremost, what I will do is measure this and emboss the bottom half. So all I did was measure it, like it's roughly 2 inches, and then probably, oh, look, you could probably go 2 again if you really wanted to, or 2.5. Let's go up 2.5. Actually, this is a little bit longer, I remember now, and I might just trim that down first. Okay, we need to go to, I'm going a quarter of an inch smaller than my card size. Now, my card size is my own custom card size. It measures 4 1/4 by 5 3/4, because I use A4 and I like to use inches. Our cardstock is A4, but I create in inches. So that's my custom measurement. That is still 2, and then this one 2.5. All right, and we're going to, oh, I need my paper trimmer again. And I'm going to put this pencil mark in the cutting groove there, and this pencil mark in that cutting groove there. I'm not sure whether you can see that. It doesn't, like, it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to cut. We're going to put that, that's for the top. All right, that's our top. And then this one, we're going to run through the embossing folder, and I want the corrugates to go vertically. I'm just going to line that up there with that line, so it's nice and straight. Oh, okay, this might be tricky. Wonder if I can go down a little bit. Okay. It's still not straight. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, just going to make some room here, and I will bring in my stamp and cut and emboss machine. I need to get just plate number 1, my folder. Make sure you put the hinge, roll the hinge in first, and we're going to just there we go. Take that away. All right, so there we have the other section. Now, because we've embossed this section now might just be a teeny little bit larger, because what happens is it kind of pulls it all in. So I'm going to take just a titch, like it is just the tiniest of slithers off that one edge. All right, and then we're going to attach that there and that one there using our dimensionals. No, foam, the adhesive foam, I'm going to use the foam sheets. You can use dimensionals. They're actually the same. They are made out of the same sized or the same thickness as the dimensionals. If you've got the backings that come out of the cardstock, that would also give you a little bit of dimension without the thickness. Just be aware though that it will add weight to your card if you're going to be posting it. Oh, hang on. I just got to make sure I'm doing this right. That's got to go that way. Yes, so this is the back. And how is everyone going? The weather here for us is cooling down, which is great. I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year. We honestly have, I can't say we actually have winter here. We do have winter, but it's compared to some places. But I love it when it stops, the humidity leaves us, and we can actually sleep at night. Okay, now I probably should use a little bit of glue to get this on here straight. That is not straight. Oh, it's there. It's there now. It is not perfect. And I will try and add a little bit of glue here on this one, which gives me a little bit of wriggle time. All right, now Colour Inspiration is a Facebook group, and if you're not a part of that group, please do head over and ask to join. You will need to answer some questions. Now that hasn't quite joined up there, but that's fine. That won't be a problem. Yes, you will need to ask some security questions just to prove you're not a robot and you're a real person. Okay, so that's done. Next thing I want to do is stamp and emboss my piece of my flowers. So what we're going to do is we'll get our Secret C. Now what I'm going to clear emboss this, but you need to be, if you've got a stamp positioning tool, you could use that. And what you would do is that you would stamp in the color and then stamp again in Versamark, because we're actually doing some watercolor, like it's watercoloring basically. But you need to be prepared to go quickly, because this ink does dry quickly. All right, so do I have a mat? I need my foam mat, and I cover my foam mats. All right. All right, I'm going to go really quickly, and we're just going to and I think that one corner is a little bit, yep. All right, so you can kind of tell that the ink has gone a little bit cloudy, a little bit paler. All right, I'll just move that over there. And I'm going to close that up, move that over there. We'll get our heat tool and we'll set that embossing folder. Okay. All right, now that has gone dark for us, and that will allow us now to watercolor, because the ink has been sealed in underneath the powder. Okay guys, so we're going to get our pen, we're going to get our markers, Where's my little box of markers? And I've used strawberry slush, darling duckling and cloud cover. I'm going to get my block, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to squiggle a little bit of the yellow in that corner, a little bit of the pink in this corner, and I'll leave that till later. We're going to grab our pen, and I'm going to get a piece of scrap card stock here, or scrap paper, or I can just use that, I guess. All right, so for the centers of the flower, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the darling duckling and just add the color with my blender pen. Now, these, like I said earlier, this is a very relaxed line art image, so you do not have to be particular. All right, now I finished with the yellow. What you would do though is that you would stamp the 3 sets and do them all together. Okay. I've just scribbled on there just to clear the yellow off, and now I can go in with my strawberry slush, and then just really if the petals are in underneath, I'm going a little bit darker. If the petals are on top, they would get a little bit more light, so they would be a little bit lighter. And I'm really not being too fussy here, because like I said, this is a very relaxed image, and we do not need to be too fussy about how we're colouring. I'm actually going the wrong way here. I like to come towards me, not go away. Turn your image around if it helps, makes it easier. Really simple, guys. There's no thought on this whatsoever. Okay, just want to add a little bit in here. There we go. There. All right, I'm going to take the pink off. Just keep scribbling until it goes clear. And I'm going to get, where's a paper towel? Paper towel, or an old rag, whatever's in your like that clean. If you've got a glass mat, you can absolutely use your glass mat, guys. Anything that's non-porous. All right, scribble a little bit of cloud cover, and I'm now going to use cloud cover for my leaves. Once again, I'm not thinking too hard about where I'm going, what I'm doing. Actually makes quite a nice leaf colour, don't you think? It's such a lovely colour. These new ink colours, I think, are going to work very well together as a group, them on their own. All right, so there are my leaves and there's my flowers. I'll just run that until it's clear again, and I'll bring that up and you can have a bit of a look. And last but not least, I'll add a little bit of INKstella. Now go lightly with your INKstella because this is also water-based, and it will reactivate your ink. And I'm just going over. Oh shoot, of course that had to happen. I just got a big drop there. Behave yourself, you're on camera, guys. There we go. Now, fussy cut. Here's some I prepared earlier, but I haven't INKstellaed these, of course. So you would then fussy cut two full images, and then one, that's this guy here. I've just fussy cut him again. And that's for the inside of your card. All right, so let me just put a little bit of, I have got stuff here everywhere. A little bit of INKstella on these flowers. Hopefully my INKstella will behave itself and not do anything I don't want it to do, like drop a big splodge of glitter on my colouring. All right, and then this one, once again, I'm not being too particular. I'm not overthinking. Done, 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 and done. I can add more if I want to. All right, let's make some room. Okay, let me bring my card back in again. Let me bring my card base in. So now the aim is to cover our gap that's there. And I think I trimmed, by the looks of it, I've trimmed this leaf out here, but don't throw that little one away because we're going to use that later. All right, so that's that one. And then I think I took this section. No, that one oh, I've just done that wrong. That's all right. I just cut the wrong leaf out. Can I go this way? No, it goes this way. And then this goes here, and I think I've cut this one here off because it's actually going to be underneath, and it's just too bulky. Don't throw it away either, because what I ended up doing is putting that up here, but I ended up also doing that. So we've got that happening and that happening. We have this guy coming down here like so. Where did oh, and I put this guy, I stuck him up here like that, but let me just, and did I put that other one somewhere? I don't think so. That looks a bit better. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is put these on with dimensionals. I'm just going to neaten that a little bit. Use dimensionals for these guys. Somewhere in my, on my desk here, I have dimensionals, I thought. Well, I did have, yep, right down the bottom. Here we go. And I paint the back of my, dimensionals with a Stampin' Blend, and that way I can see whether I've taken the back off them or not. Just make things a little bit easier as I create. All right, so this guy goes in here, so let's put him there, and I will add a little bit of glue to my dimensionals, and that will give me a little bit of extra time to get it in place. And I haven't gone right to the edge there. All right, this little section, the bit that we chopped off from this end, I'm going to add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to tuck it in here. And then this other one that I trimmed off, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. There's one, because I actually cut that off and I shouldn't have. There we go, put him there. And now this guy, as is. And then he just goes across here. I think I'm just going to take that off, that one, because we've got, that's being supported there, so we don't actually need that. There we go. And you could probably go there. Just put you there like that, okay. All right. The next thing we need to do is I have, now this has been die cut from the tags to go dies. And I've used this long one here and these 3 hearts. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Okay, I'm going to add a drop of glue, maybe one here and one here. One, 2, and of course my 3rd one. Come on. Thank you. We will add this one. Oh, I've got glue on my thumb and everything is wanting to stick. You, my friend, need to be here, and you, my friend, need to be here. Okay. Now, direct to the card front with some glue. Put that there. Oh, no, you're not allowed to do that. Come on. 1, 2. Be nice, guys. Okay, linen thread now, and we'll make a bow. It's a double bow. Glue there. Don't need dimensionals. So all I've gone and done is pulled out some thread. I've folded it in half. Now, if you can get your head around this, what I've gone and done then is created a bow, all right, a loop with both strands and a loop. Pull both through. Now this is the one that will be your tail, and this is the one that will be the tail. So I'm just going to pull that through a little bit more, even those up. And there's something not right there. There we go. Just make that. All right. Chop that off there. And then cut this one off here. Make sure you got the right one. And then we will attach that with a glue dot. You're still with me, guys? Because, yeah. And then we'll just add a little bit of a bow in there. There's our card front. Of course it's not straight because I had 1 million people watching me. But it is what it is. Now this guy goes on the, oh no, hang on, wait a minute. This guy, I need my pearls now. And we'll add some pearls. In here, I'll use this end. And this one up here. And then, oh, I've run out of big ones, of course I have. There, so we've got a few pearls, some linen thread, a little bit shabby, very chic. And that's the front done. And then for the inside, what I'm going to do is just glue this on. Now, if you wanted to, you could create, like you could layer I don't know how I did this, kind of like this. It doesn't really matter, honestly. And then we'll just trim them off. And we're done. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me if you've made it this far. Welcome to all my new people too, because I know there has been a few that have recently subscribed, and I do appreciate that. It's great to have you here as part of my community. Please, if you're inspired by what I have created today, do share it out with your friends if you think they might also like what I've created. Okay, guys, so that's it from me. I'm going to go for now because I've got 1 million other videos that I need to record. So I hope you've enjoyed this, not to fob you off or anything, but it was great to have your company here today. All right. Bye for now.